So last night, I was, not even last night, but like, I think about it a lot. I'm just talking about my three things. So, I like just dove into like definitions.
Yeah.
And so
Bro, that's a fun thing to do.
Right. And so I looked at the definition of love, which I've done so repeatedly. And so it's like a deep feeling of affection or attraction.
Right.
And I was like, okay, cool. Affection.
Yeah.
And so affection is like a deep regard or like liking. And I'm like, okay.
So like a definition change is what
So,
you're
and
working
I'm
on?
like, okay, regard. Now, and then it like mentioned affection again. And I'm like, okay.
Ooh, so it looped you.
Let's see. So I you know the word affect?
Yeah.
Affect is specifically for like psychology,
Yeah.
but to affect someone,
Yeah.
like, you know, if I push you, you will be affected by that force. And so if you like affection is that you are affected by another person.
Like the power of love.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, how cool is that?
Yeah, and so, like, affection is literally, like, you mean a lot to me because you affect me so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, I've been thinking about it a lot, how I think since I don't have, like, a God spirituality,
Right.
I think the universe is love.
Right. For sure.
And so to exist is love. Like the universe just is love because literally you are affected by the universe. To exist is to be just drowning in love.
Yeah, like you're 100% covered in it. It's like a cloak of love, you know?
Because, and I get so like mechanistic with everything, but like everything affects everything else. So
right, at least to some extent.
Right, and so like from the Big Bang, if you believe in the Big Bang, from the Big Bang, you were affected from every single thing that came from that, and then we like came from stars and we are stardust and all the chemicals that we're made up of. And so like to be able to experience the universe, to be able to like be conscious is to be just immersed in love.
Right. Right. And so like at the peak of my mania, whenever I like reach my manic episodes, that's just what I feel like all the time. I feel like I'm just being shrouded by the universe. Like, I mean, I view it as God, but like I'm just shrouded by like all of that positive energy, like that what could possibly ever bring me down.
Right.
So that's like another reason why I keep my faith is because like I would like to think that heaven is like that. But it may be even better.
Right,
you know what I mean? So I think that like what you said with the whole like affection thing, it's so real because like I believe in love at first sight as well. Like not all the time, but like I've definitely fallen in love at first sight. Like I've seen a girl walk down the street and couldn't believe my eyes, and then went to talk to her and like she became my best friend, and then we tried to eventually move it to more than that, but it didn't work out. And so I'm over that story now. But anyway, like I was so like infatuated by her. And like it turned from infatuation to love so quick as soon as I heard her voice, you know? And so like that's why I believe that people can have soulmates. You know, I believe that, you know, I think that men have more soulmates than women have just because there's more women on earth. You know what I mean? And I don't think it has to be just one soulmate, but there's somebody that your soul is tethered to once you connect with them. But yeah, man, love is so cool. The whole concept of it. Just the fact that like something so big scale, whether it's the universe or God, can love something so small as me and care that much, you know? Like I just think that's amazing.
Right.
So.
I also have the juxtaposition in that. So whenever I talk about it's going to be okay, my second thing,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of a yin yang sort of thing in that on one side of the spectrum, it's like the universe is gigantic and vast, and we are tiny and minuscule.
Right.
And so, like, no matter what happens, like, we are just the tiniest blink in the blip of time and existence. Like, the universe is so infinite that it's like your pain and suffering is just a blip.
Yeah.
So it's going to be okay. Like, the
Exactly,
universe
like-
moves on.
Yeah.
And so that's sort of like the sad side of it. But the positive side is that, like, you, like, both you and whoever is listening,
Mm-hmm.
you are the only you that has ever existed, that is ever going to exist in this block of time, in this point of the universe,
Right.
in this, like, quick sort of tangent here. A fun fact from, like, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yes, I love him.
You know that there are infinities bigger than other infinities?
Hold on, what? Please explain.
So, for example, the number of infinities in a second, like that's an infinite amount. Like, you can continue to divide that, and there's a number of infinities in a second, but there's more infinities in a minute.
True. Okay.
There are
I guess I can see
infinities
that. Yeah.
larger than other infinities.
That's so cool, though. I've never, like, I don't know. I guess I just think of a very singular definition of infinity. Like, it's just
Going on forever.
until, like, what you would see the being the end plus a little bit more. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but it just keeps going.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, is that there are infinities, which never end,
right.
but then there's also larger infinities, which also never end.
Which also never end, and they're larger. Okay.
Yes.
So, like, the infinities in an hour is just like, bam, you know?
Right.
Okay. Okay. I see. I like that. That's
like
some stuff that you're gonna
infinity
get a lot of,
plus
like,
one.
you're gonna get a lot of, like, huh moments with that from people. But I can keep up with that. I like
Right.
that. I like that.
Well, like, you know, when you're a kid and you're, like, arguing with people and it's like, oh, well, I hate you infinity more times. And they're like, well, I hate you infinity plus one. Like,
Yeah. Like, infinity plus one. Like, really? Plus one? You're gonna add more to the thing that already didn't end?
Right.
Like, all right.
But anyways.
I like that, though.
So on the other side of the spectrum, like, you are the only you that's ever going to exist. You are this infinity.
Right.
And you are the only infinity that is this. And so you are, like, for one, the most special thing that has ever existed, because you are literally the most unique you that is ever going to happen.
Yeah.
And so to, like, value your time and your existence, you're going to have to make it okay, because this is the only thing that we get, at least from my point of view.
Right. No, yeah, for sure.
And so if something, you know, unimaginable happens, you can either spend the rest of your life being destroyed by this thing that happened.
Yeah.
Or you can just accept it and move forward, because life will continue to move forward. It's going to be okay.
Right.
Like, no matter what, it's going to be okay. And at some point, you either have to, like, make it okay, or if you don't, like, you'll die, and then your pain will be over, and then it's okay too.
Yeah. So, like, either way you take it, you're going to be okay at the end of it.
Yeah.
Whether you make it to be positive or live in the negative until it becomes positive. Right. Is that kind of where you're going with it?
Yeah. In the same way, like, you can take traumas and, like, you know, make it a part of you and just grow as a person or take mistakes. And like people always describe learning as just like continuing to make mistakes. And so like as you continue to make mistakes, you learn the right way.
Yeah.
And so life is just kind of one big mistake after another. And so like just keep going.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, man, I like it. I think that I mean I can definitely get behind that. Mm-hmm. That's you should do a book one day. Or just keep these going. We don't even need a book.
Right. How? I mean, because the other thing is that we're very different in our beliefs, and but I still really see the love everywhere.
Yeah.
So, one problem that I have with a lot of like cultural sentiments is that people tend to believe that humans are inherently bad.
Yeah, man. Because like, and then even like from my side, you know, like you're one of my friends, and you know, you don't really have a, theology as far as God goes, but like, I don't see all atheists or all agnostics as bad people because they're not. They just spent more time thinking about it, and they landed on something because they thought of it for themselves.
Sure.
Like, there's been times where I've wanted to be like, no, I don't believe, but it's just too real for me. So my individual faith is going to be different than the next guy's or even the next Christians.
Yeah.
And so that's why, like, honestly, like my closest friends haven't been to church in 10 years or more.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and they're probably not going back to church.
Right.
But that's okay because they don't have to.
Right.
Because a big bomb to drop on people, Jesus wasn't allowed to even go in most churches. So there's that.
Right.
And like they literally made the religion about him later on. So that's why the thing is, like, it's not my place to judge if somebody doesn't want to believe, but it is my job to let them know that, like, if you want to go deep in Christianity, we can go as deep as the people that don't believe in anything, and we can go as deep as the Muslims too.
Right.
Like we got our own history to go with. So, because I mean, even with us in Islam, we're both Abrahamic religions. So, anyway.
But yeah, like with people being like inherently good or inherently bad, like you got to freaking Minnesota and you got all the way back here. Like,
yeah.
And you found your way to a church and people helped you. They like good people exist.
Good people exist, man. Good people exist, and they're all over, because the way that you can tell somebody is good is not by what they believe in, it's how they act. And honestly, if we're talking about who are good people and who are bad people, most of those bad people are in the church because they're so judgmental and they hate to hear what they're doing is wrong. They'd much rather tell you what you're doing wrong and just throw a lot of ad hominems at you, and just, treat your family like dirt.
Right.
Like shut the door in their face and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so that's a big reason why I don't really like going to church because one, it's almost like I'm expected to go there. Right. Like you find in the Bible where Jesus said that I have to go to church every Sunday and every Wednesday. You spend a lot of time looking because you ain't gonna find it. You know what I mean?
Like, although if you look in the Catechism of the Catholic Church, I mean,
like I said, I have no reason to do anything Catholic because I don't see how I could ever follow a religion of the people that gave the okay to kill the leader. So that's just me.
But going on the like, there are good people. People don't like being bad. Like,
exactly.
If you I mean, there's a lot of science pointing in either direction, but like we have to train soldiers not to shoot above the enemy line's head.
Yeah.
So it's like I think in World War One and World War Two, like the generals kept like getting mad because they were like, all the soldiers were like, and like shooting above.
Mm-hmm.
There's like, there, look, I shot. Cool, leave me alone. I did my job. And it's like, no, you gotta shoot the other person. Come on.
Yeah.
And so it takes some convincing to like,
to train somebody to be a monster, essentially.
Right.
You know? But yeah. I love it, man. I love these conversations we have. I've missed these because it's been about 2 years since we got to have one of these, and like, man, goodness.
What has been your experience with good people?
So my Minnesota trip mentioned in that last podcast is definitely the biggest one. The other thing is watching friends come back. You know. After I like kind of got my story out there, a lot of them, you know, they were scared to be around me because they don't understand the whole illness.
Right.
They don't know if I'm going to turn into an angry guy or whatever. Because if a guy my size gets angry, like we're in some trouble. You know, like these are just simple facts. But the fact that they came back and they listened to my story and they cared, some of them that kind of put their nose in my business when they shouldn't have, apologized. So I just really, I really felt like the world was getting back right with me. The universe was on my side here. And like, you know, I believe that there are definitely cosmic shifts. And I'm just trying to ride the waves to stay on whichever way it shifts. Yeah. And usually when I do that, I find good people and I keep them around. So. Yeah. That's why our friendship is so strong.
Right. Well, I mean, like, we spent 2 years apart and you just come right back in here and we're just having conversations.
Just like it's week one.
Yeah. We literally stayed up till like 6 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
And we were playing like Parappa the Rapper and stuff.
Oh, bro, no. I really need the third one to come out, like, and playing the old Jackbox TV games on the phones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like the one where you, like, sell the art and stuff like that. Those are fun, man.
Dude, let me tell you. The other day, my friends and I did improv.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't like anywhere else. We were just like hanging out at their house, and we just like did improv.
That's awesome. Yeah,
the most fun.
Yeah.
Have you ever done improv?
You know, actually, I auditioned for this thing that we had in my high school, and they call it a Tuesday Night Live, and they do it during our school Spirit Week, and I didn't make it, even though 3 of the judges were like my best friends, and they could have put me on. Anyway. We're not going to talk about that. But, yeah, so I love improv. My thing is I'm just, like, I'm too good of a thinker when it comes to improv. So, like, I won't, like, add, like, a thing to, like, slightly help the solution. I'll just solve the solution and ruin it for everybody else. So, like, I'd much rather watch it.
Right.
You know?
But it is so much fun to, like, for one, hang out with friends and do stupid stuff.
Right.
But then another thing is like there's a real fun mental challenge in like the next sentence that comes out of your mouth has to end with a question mark.
Oh, goodness. Want to try it?
Okay, so what we would do is we would like set a situation and then one person would take the role or the other.
Right.
So,
right.
One of the ones that I thought of was, it's your first time going skydiving.
When are we going to jump? You know?
Well, first we should set like who's the instructor and who's the
all right. So
the scared person.
I'll be the scared person.
Okay.
I want it.
Is this your first time?
I don't remember. Is it?
How high up do you think we are?
Do you have a watch on you?
Dang it.
So I'm telling you, I'm awful at this. I like to have the fun. I like to see geniuses do it. Like when I watch Who's Line.
Right.
I could literally watch Wayne Brady from like sun up to sundown.
Mm-hmm.
Like because even when he's on Let's Make a Deal, you know, I think he's still the host of that now.
Right.
But we'll do this another time. Because this ain't gonna work out.
Right. We also need like a referee and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, that's not a question.
Would it be weird? And I'm already making it weird by asking if it was weird.
Hey, it's all good.
I am curious about Black culture.
Oh yeah, man, ask me anything.
Why is it? I mean, there are like back and forths about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so like there's this like, oh, embrace your blackness, but then
Right.
Black girls are getting weaves all the time
Yep.
and not wearing their real hair.
Yep.
Why?
So my thing is, see, my aunt is actually a hairdresser.
Mm.
And I think she's actually trying to get out of it because she just doesn't like dealing with all the fakeness.
Mm.
So a lot of ladies' like hair gets like really damaged when they're young because they get so many different hairstyles as a
Right.
kid, and so like their hair is literally fried.
Mm-hmm.
So it just doesn't grow that well anymore.
Sure.
So they don't want to wait the 3 years it would take for them to get their hair grow again.
Mm-hmm.
They would much rather just get some tracks put in
Mm-hmm.
with some nice glue and some horsehair. And if they got the good money, they can get that human hair from India.
Hmm.
But yeah, so, and the other thing is, you know, I don't really view things as racist because I don't respond to any of the slurs that people throw at me because, one, I just tell them what the actual definition of that word is. And 9 times out of 10, that's actually what they are and not me. And then, so that's just like a personal win for me, you know? Go ahead and call me what you want to call me, you know? But also, you know, in the Black community, I get called an Uncle Tom a lot because I would rather hang out with Caucasian people or people with other races because the bulk of them know how to act in public. They know how to speak the English language the way it's supposed to be spoken. And even if they make a few mistakes like we all do, because nobody speaks in AP style. You know what I mean? But like if it comes down to who I would like to bring in front of my family, I would much rather bring somebody that acts civilized rather than somebody who's going to be yelling and cussing and just throwing temper tantrums all the time, talking about how their life is unjust. So that's why, you know, I get called all the time to be like, you don't even like your race. It has nothing to do with the race. It has to do with the class and the attitude.
Behavior,
yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, and that's something outside of like race in general, but lately we've been dealing with a lot of people trying to speak about privilege that it may not be necessary to speak about privilege.
Yeah, you know, because one thing about privilege is it's not going anywhere. Why should it? Because honestly, like, if they have privilege, so no matter what color you are, if you have privilege, it's because your parents did something for you. That ain't changing. Your parents still did it.
Right.
And I don't expect you to turn your car, your Mercedes-Benz back into the dealership. No.
Right.
Even if you didn't earn it yourself, so what? My parents did life better than your parents. So I'm going to use this time to stunt. And if I'm going to have to do it in my father's name or my mother's name, I'm going to continue to do that. If you have a real problem with it, go ahead and try to key my car or something because I'm making sure you go to jail, and then you're going to really learn about some privilege. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're going to learn about privilege it is to have good food because you're going to be eating slop and cornbread. So, like, my thing is I don't get worked up about these race things because there's too many of them. And I've seen even the police, communications with blacks and whites and all that. I've seen it go both ways. I've seen white officers shoot down black people. I've seen white officers shoot down white people. I've seen black officers shoot down white people, and any other combination that you can think of.
Right.
Because at that point, it's not about color. You think just because, and a lot of people wouldn't know how to carry that if they, just say if you just switch to a different, nationality. You would just be like, oh, I'm white now, so I can go rob this store and I won't get caught. Or if I do, I'll just spend a month in jail. Like, you were made who you were for a reason. So, I believe in blessings and curses. And there's gifts and curses all around.
Right.
And they manifest themselves to me every day. And I'm able to look at them and see them. There's not really a calm way to talk about this.
Right.
So it has to stay, like, somewhat aggressive. But I really just don't feel stupidity in that regard. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that you asked intelligently because a lot of people don't. And I have to, like, really get kind of harsh and nasty on them. But, yeah. Anyway.
Right. Well,
any other questions you have about it?
Well, I mean, just kind of expanding upon it, that I really, the very big face value thing is black people are cool, but they're not cool enough to be, like, in power.
Right.
Because every white dude wants to act like a black dude, but once that black dude gets in power, everybody hates it, apparently.
Yeah. And we definitely saw it with the last two presidential terms. Besides his personal life and his family's history, he didn't do anything wrong in the office.
Right.
Nothing wrong. Like,
he did president stuff, which could involve some abominations. But
yeah, exactly. But he got rid of one of our biggest terrorists. He got many, many troops to come back home. Pretty much all the ones that have been there. Now, new people had to go in their place for sure, but, like, that's fair. Nobody's forcing anybody to sign up. There's no draft right now. You know what I mean? As of right now in 2018, we're not drafting. So, like, you know what I mean?
Let's hope it stays that way.
I'm
North
hoping
Korea
it stays
is getting
that way.
antsy.
Yeah. But, like, so it's not like anybody was forced to go over. So when people are like, we shouldn't be sending our troops over there, shouldn't be sending our troops over there. If you really had a problem with it, don't make the people be troops. You know? And there's no nice way to say that. Because my best friend was a corpsman in the Marines. And I'm pretty sure what they do is they, like, help out with the Marines. I think he was actually in the Navy. So a Navy corpsman is pretty much like, the, like, frontline medic. So no disrespect to any of my soldiers out there. I definitely appreciate all of your service. But they can all definitely agree. Nobody made them do it. There were other avenues if they didn't want that.
Right.
So when people that are not in the armed forces speak out about it, just please keep your opinions to yourself. Like, put them in your pocket. If you really want to write it down, put it in a journal. Stay off of social media with it. Like, put it in a journal and just move along. So, yeah.
Well, that I will disagree a little bit because
which you should, because it's not. Yeah, I'm not over here trying to spit pure facts.
Sure, nobody, like, made them do it, but at the same time, the system is in such a way that, oh, well, I don't know what else to do with my life. I guess I'll join the military.
Right.
Which is sort of, oh, I didn't do good enough in all of the other things, and so now I have to make a pledge to die for a country.
Yeah.
Which is, it's hard that just because you didn't, do well enough in school or you didn't figure out what it is that you wanted to do whenever you got out of high school or something, it's, well, now I have to make a pledge to die for other people.
Man, that's heavy. Yeah.
And I'm not saying that everyone that's in the military is that way, but a lot of people that I know that have been in the military have been like, I don't know what else to do. I guess I'll, join the Marines or something.
Yeah, because, like, they don't have the skills right out of high school to get a, job that they would be comfortable making the pay with.
Mm-hmm.
And then they also don't have the academics to get into college.
Mm-hmm.
So you're right. I mean, a lot of times that's the only positive outcome they can go to.
Right. And it's not always oh, you're going straight to the front lines, you're going to die or whatever, but it's strange that as a culture we're willing to accept that, oh, well, since you have no other avenue, you have to go to this place that might involve killing people or secondhand involved in killing people,
right,
because you had no other avenue in life, which
right.
is really odd in a Christian, supposedly, country.
Right, yeah. A country that is formed under God,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think, I really hope I didn't sound too harsh with my with my whole like military thing, but my thing is just for the people that haven't lived it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, like when me being a former Division I athlete, when another athlete tries to tell me about what they did at their Division II school,
Mm-hmm.
or what they did in their NAIA school,
Mm-hmm.
or their high school accomplishments, like, I simply just don't care. Because, like, you haven't lived it at the highest level like I have, and I don't want to hear what your opinion is unless you're supporting mine. Because until you live it, which you can't anymore at this point because you're past the age, like, it's literally like trying to talk to animals at the zoo. They're not listening to you. They don't care. Like, you can say whatever you want to the giraffe and the elephant. They're not going to come to you. And if they do, all that giraffe's going to do is lick your face with its black tongue. Because that's weird. Why do giraffes have black tongues?
I think it's like some sort of covering to help them like not get the stuff on their mouth from the leaves or something.
Okay.
I think.
That's weird though, isn't it? Like a black tongue? Ooh.
It's just a color. What's wrong with black?
Oh my gosh. You had to use that one, didn't you? Yeah, keep that in there. That's gold. What's wrong with black? You're right. Nothing is. Nothing. Man.
Circling back to, because you know how the tangents happen. Circling back to culture and black culture in general. Like I was telling you earlier, I've been really into clipping, and the way that he approaches the music is more analytical of the like hood ghetto culture without ever using the first person. He's not, I'm trying to get money and do all these drugs.
Yeah.
He's saying people try to get money and kill each other for these drugs.
Right.
And it's very interesting to hear that perspective, because rather than condoning the behavior that so much music does, you know, a lot of rap music has been for a long time. For
sure.
Get money. But instead, they're doing, hey, look, you know, it doesn't matter how much weed you're selling.
Yeah.
Whenever you get pulled over by that cop and you try and talk some smack, you might get shot.
Yeah.
And that's just,
yeah, you
got to face that. And so that's on a song called Work. And so it's interesting to see that. And I wonder why there hasn't been this sort of rebellion against that culture, or at least it hasn't become popular yet.
Yeah. I think the biggest reason is fear. Just because most of the people that, you know, are moving drugs and whatnot and into all of that gang life, because people just say gang for fun now. But people that are about that life, even they are scared because their higher ups own their souls, essentially, because they have so much dirt on them that if they wanted to, just flip it and give it to one of their informants to tell the cops, they could put them away in prison for 20 plus years. So I'm just glad I never got in that game because I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't have made it to my 25th birthday,
right?
Which is on February 25th, by the way. So it's pretty nice. But I just think that it's all about control, and educated black men are the best at controlling. So good, in fact, that we will sell our own people to Caucasian people to take over to another country. Wow. You know what I mean? So so that just shows you the power. We don't really care about our own. We only care about what we can advance off of our own. And so that's why, like, instead of me getting into all of that, I just stay myself where I don't have to stay tied to anybody.
Right.
I'm an only child anyway. So with that, I've always been alone. I'll be fine.
Right.
And
even with gang stuff, it's, sorry to make the corollary here, but we were just talking about the military, that it's a similar thing, that if you grow up in the hood and the gang, kept you alive because you were on this family's turf or whatever, and so you grow up and you don't know what else to do, you're going to stay in that gang because you don't know any other life.
Right.
So it's...
And, like, travel isn't a possibility, so you can't leave. You can go to the next city over, but you're not... So, yeah, I totally see where you're going here.
So, I mean, it's... and, I mean, different people have tried to sort of do that rebellion thing, but it never quite gets off. I remember in Don't Be a Menace to the South Central while
drinking your juice in the hood.
That the main character, he was talking to his girlfriend's kid or something, and he was, "Oh, you got to get out of this gang life. Stop embracing all these guns. There's so much power in a book, and you got to load your mind. Like, your mind is a gun, and these books are like bullets." And the kid was just like, "Man, shut up!" And he like pulled out a gun and like pointed it at him. And was like, "All right." and so stuff like that. I mean, that movie came out in like the 90s.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
one of the Wayans brothers classics.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Completely ridiculous film, but very, very appropriate, very analytical of that life.
Yeah, and the other thing that was cool about it is it really started like, in all these other series of movies, like the scary movies, just because they were always parodies of like, that year or the few years around that time, those movies. That's what Don't Be a Menace was, because Don't Be a Menace was Menace to Society, and then Juice, which is a movie that stars Tupac, and then Boys in the Hood. You know what I mean? So like it has those three and probably some others.
Some with the name South
probably
Central.
Some South Central, yeah. But yeah, so that's the thing. Like it was just so very, very like analytical, like you said. Like that's the perfect word, analytical, and it made a parody of it. And so I just man. And they probably could have added Do the Right Thing in there at some point, because Spike Lee's movies, I just love to see people's reactions when they watch a Spike Lee movie, because they never end how you want them to.
Remind me what Spike Lee's done.
So Do the Right Thing is a movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. And at the end of it, like there's like this riot, and then it just kind of like cuts to the credits. You don't know what happens from the riot, and it's just like, oh. At least I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Right.
But I remember my friend was very mad at the ending. And he was like, that's just stupid. Like, why would you even make a movie if you weren't going to end it right? And I'm just like, that's exactly what he wanted from you.
Point.
Like, he wanted this from you. Like, only that reaction is what he wanted from you. And you just made him happy. Like, so you lost. He won.
And at the same time, it's also just analyzing how kind of the real world is. That there is no ending to a story. They just kind of keep going.
Yeah.
And so You could make a movie about Barack Obama's life, and it's like, oh, it ends whenever he becomes president or something.
Yeah. And they've already had a couple of those.
He's not done.
Yeah. There's still so much.
Right. Or it ends after he's done being president. It's like, wait, there's still so much to come, and now we have to deal with the dystopia coming later.
Yeah, exactly. But,
so, I mean...
yeah. That's a very good analysis.
Anyways, we've been rambling here. I hope I didn't step on toes or sound too racist.
Yeah, I hope that the military isn't mad at me. And, you know, I definitely support the troops. I even send care packages. So I love my military. I just wish that people knew more about you.
Yeah, well.
So.
But at the same time, we don't have to put so much tax money into billion-dollar airplanes that get damaged on tests.
Right.
So
right.
I think there was one airplane that was trying to be funded that ended up costing over $1 trillion by just continuing to just try with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like another spruce goose, man.
Right, yeah. I'd have to fact check myself on that, but I think the last time that I looked it up, I did fact check it, and it was
over $1 trillion.
Mostly true. I'll have to Snopes that again.
What a great website, though, Snopes. Man.
Use an ad blocker though, because that website is just destroyed by ads.
Yeah.
Use an ad blocker in general. Screw ads.
Honestly, though, especially since there's free ones. Because I use Chrome and like.
Oh yeah.
They're like, hey, can you give us a donation? I'm like, sorry, you shouldn't have made it free. Anyway, I don't know. That's just my model on things. Don't make things free in capitalism unless you really like love what you're doing and you want people to hear it. You know.
Don't get me started on capitalism because we're about to finish up the podcast. I'm Santiago Ramones.
And I'm Robert Hollis Jr.
Where can we find your things? Plug the things.
Yeah,
again.
so Facebook, Robert E. Hollis II for Junior 2, whatever. And then Rob Hollis II on Twitter. And then if you need more social media information, after you follow me on those, we can talk. Because my Snapchat is for my friends. And only my friends.
I don't have a Snapchat, I'm sorry. But hopefully all these listeners do. And talk to Rob if you want to find his Snapchat, I guess.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Again, thank you. It's been fun. It's always great to catch up.
Always a pleasure, man. Always.
You can find all the stuff that I do on my website, santiagoramones.com. I make music. You can find my composery stuff as well as my songwriter stuff. You can pay money for my songwriter stuff or not pay money for it. That is up to you. I've been working a lot of music this semester anyways, and so hopefully I'll be putting a lot more out. I'm going to be trying to play more shows. I was going to play that show with Don't Tell Dina, but then they changed the date on me on a day that I was going to be out of town anyways. I'm not salty about it or anything. I was in my podcast with my 3 things. They shape my life philosophy. Those 3 things are: love never fails. It's going to be okay. I might be wrong.